You know, I'm sitting here, I'm multi-apping, right? Best practice, going online with different apps at the same time so I can select the best order for me. And I just keep declining because I'm trying to be picky. When's it worth it? Like, when can you afford, I should say, to be picky, right? Like, I'm declining this on DoorDash. It's decent, okay? I'm not going to say, like, it's even really that great. It's decent, huh? Oh my goodness, I'm getting order after order after order. But I want to start off good, right? Grubhub. Ugh, no. Stacked order, that's just too low. Uber Eats keeps firing me off. 502 for 3 miles. No. Here's another DoorDash. It's the same offer. Look. It's the same offer. And they'll do this whenever, you know, it's kind of like round robin. People are declining it. And sometimes they'll increase that base pay. It needs to be like closer to $7. It's not bad, but I want to start a little better. Hi, by the way. Let's see how much money we can make multi-apping different gig apps with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that I'm online with right now. Yeah, I was waiting for a bit. I mean, 5. Oh, I didn't go offline on Grubhub yet. What is this one? Ooh, no. Okay, any destination isn't as good. Let me go offline here as I'm leaving this parking lot. That's the only thing with multi-apping is you have to remember to pause the dash or go offline. Actually, I need to pause the dash. Mike, pause your dash because, okay, now we're good. Uber Eats is the one that saved me a little bit. Yeah, I know, Uber Eats, they sent me this one. $7.04, 3.1 miles, so a solid $2+ a mile, which is honestly what I'm looking for. I mean, I want to accept something that's a solid $2+ a mile. 4 minutes away, right over here. And it's funny, they sent it to me on like, I think a trip radar, because it said match. It didn't say accept, it said match. So then it says, confirming you're the best driver for this request. And then they like sent it to me again. Let me show you. I don't know if that's the default for trip radar, because I don't do a lot of Uber Eats, let alone trip radar. So I understand it's not the best order in the world, but I want you to minimize any wait time on these gig apps, because the more time you're sitting there without an offer, obviously you're not making money, even on earn by time mode on DoorDash, because it's only paying you for active time. So on no platform is it worth it to sit there and not do anything. That's why you want to minimize that wait time. So offer number 1, pick up instant. I walked in, didn't even say anything, and the associate like held up a bag for me. I'm like, oh, good timing, guys. I assume that's the only food delivery offer they had. I could still confirm the name just to make sure, you know, even though they assume that's gotta be the one, just say the name. Hey, let's discuss. When do you go back online? Like I just did right now. I'm going back online within minutes of the delivery, because it's gonna take like 2 minutes to complete this delivery. And I went online only with Grubhub because they don't send offers as frequently as DoorDash. If I went online with DoorDash, they'd be sending me offers. I don't want to be clicking all around this phone when I'm trying to make the delivery. And I actually turned off new requests on Uber Eats because of that. So here, watch. I'm at a red light. I got an offer. Now I can do my thing. $7.13 for 4.2. That's okay, but it's pulling me a little farther south than I'd like. So imagine, I'm not going to go online with a bunch of stuff because I'm trying to, I'm driving to this customer's location. I'm not going to be clicking around like crazy. Once you park, then feel free, go online with, all 6, 7, whatever you're doing. Because as you know, this gig game is like a numbers game really based on time. So I went online like a minute out, just a little bit, and I got this one. $8.36 for 1.8 miles on that Grubhub. And it's just a minute away. I mean, fantastic. You couldn't draw it up any better. It's part luck, but honestly, it's part of, I know this area is a power strip, areas that are really dense with restaurants and opportunities here. And I just went online just a minute early as I was parking, and I got this offer. Fantastic. Because we want to what? We want to ping pong orders. I want to never have wait time if I can help it. And good logistics. We don't think about that much, right? The restaurant, the gig app, and then the dispatch to the courier. That logistics process, that supply chain, or whatever you want to call it, when it works smoothly, as it should, perfect. I guess the luck comes from like actually getting those three things to work, like the request, the restaurant marking is ready, then the dispatch to you. So in that case, I had good luck on this one. Going online, so far it's been pretty consistent. That's one flag you want to look for. How often are these apps sending me a request? Because obviously if you're sitting there with like 5 apps online and everyone's sending you something every 30 seconds to like a minute 30, then it's a slower day. But if you go back online and it's just rapid fire, it's a good day to be out there and multi-app, etc. So make note of that. And guess who? Uber Eats got me again. $6.50, the new exclusive offer tag here. Quoted to take just 11 minutes, 1.4 miles, and it's right back up the hill. I mean, that's what you want. You want short runs that pay at least $7, in this case $6.50, close enough. And if you can do 3 or 4 of those, because they're so quick in an hour, it's a good way to make some money. And hey, obviously, like, I love $10+ orders that also took like 11 minutes, that also were a mile or two, but for what they're actually gonna send you in reality, I mean, for this short of a run, that's gonna pay $6.50 on any app, that's gonna be pretty stellar. Because, you know, again, obviously I want like super high margins and just to do 2 or 3 of those. But even this, if I do 4 of those, that's 20+ an hour right there. Oops, I made a mistake. Let's all learn from this. I can't end the delivery because I handed it to the customer and it says meet at door, but I didn't realize it's a PIN required. So you just gotta get a, 4-digit PIN from the customer to end the delivery, and I was already walking away to the car and they closed the door. I didn't want to run back to the door, so I'm contacting support. I mean, you can. So support says contact the eater for their PIN. That's what I already did. So I messaged them, because I can still message them. And then from the PIN page, there should be an extra help section. I went back online. They're also still sending me offers here. Oh my gosh, for Grubhub. Here's one for Starbucks. Look at the pandemonium, folks. $4.50. I'm not taking it. All right, so let me see if I can mark it delivered from the PIN menu as support said. Okay, here we go. So it says enter PIN, and then there's a help menu. So I need help, and then mark as delivered. Let's see. Okay, can't confirm delivery PIN, complete delivery. I left the customer. Perfect. There we go. Let me end the chat with support. Okay. Yeah, listen, don't sweat it. I mean, mistakes are going to happen, especially if you're doing like hundreds and then thousands of deliveries. 100% going to happen. If you make a mistake here or there and you forget to do the PIN like one time or something like that, it's going to happen. And these apps understand it. Your account's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Just follow, obviously, what support recommends. They say, hey, try to contact the customer. I did. And then just use the help menu as they mentioned. So now you know what to do if that ever happens to you, and then just be doubly sure as you're moving and grooving. And that's what I'm doing. I'm flying today. I'm doing good. It's pretty constant. And you're in like the motion of everything. Just like, you know, just make sure it's not a PIN delivery, right? But I'm back online. Let me turn the engine off to save some idling gas and see what we can get here. I'm hoping for a big Grubhub. I don't care what it is, honestly. Like a good order. Hey, by the way, if you didn't know, if you're just starting in these different side hustles, you want to know not only what options are out there, how to compare. You want to learn best practices for popular niches like rideshare, food delivery, grocery shopping, and more. Pre-sale for my side hustle starter kit. Right in the middle of telling them DoorDash. $12, 7.9 miles, going south a little bit. My side hustle starter kit, my most comprehensive course, is coming out now in just like 2.5 weeks or something. So right now you can get a pre-sale for $75. It's 60% off the original list price that's going to be coming up after that goes live. yourdrivermike.com/starter kit. Take a look here. My first one this entire shift. A high paying offer on silver status. Oh, here's a good one on Uber Eats though. Should I take it? Should I take it? I'm not. Okay. The only reason I didn't take this one on Uber Eats is it's 2 pickups. Stellar order though. Dollars to mile. It's going to take 33 minutes. So like the time wise is pretty good as well. And I'm not worried about unassigning or canceling on DoorDash. I mean, don't do it too much, But my completion rate's fine. It's like 98% because I had to cancel one recently that I accidentally accepted. But let's go to Cold Stone and get this assignment. And how about that? Listen, a combination of luck and skill really makes the most sense. I was right here at Cold Stone, but this area at Squirrel Hill, Forbes Ave, I know is a super busy power strip. It's a Saturday. It's gonna be busy. And they sent me this add-on order, plus $525 for 60 feet the other direction for the other pickup for an additional 1 mile. That order was also ready. So again, going back to the logistics platform, when this stuff works, I'm moving, the restaurant's moving, the customer gets their order ASAP, and especially on a high paying offer for a mile, I'll take it. All right, there's something. Drove back into the Squirrel Hill busy zone here and got this one. 925, 4.5 miles. No high paying offer car, but it's a solid paying order there. But multi-apping today is helping, because sometimes you'll multi-app and it's like, well, you know, Grubhub didn't send me anything. And in fact, still, Courier, nothing. I had one Skipcart, by the way. So take a look here, Skipcart, found out it was owned by 7-Eleven, which is why like all of these are 7-Eleven. Just not quite good enough on the dollars to mile there. And then nothing on Deliver That. What else? All other apps are pretty quiet so far. Well, heading back. And when should you head back? Think about it. When should you head back? What are the signs, especially if you're driving into the evening like I am today? If that volume, like I told you, if it's taking longer and longer to get a request, you're sitting there and you're multi-apping and you're in a good power strip and the orders are just drying up, that's a sign. Typically, like later in the night, it's gonna be slower and slower until maybe that kind of bar rush little peak, you know, after people are getting snacks and whatnot after the bars close. But then also consider how many places are even open at that hour in your marketplace. Like here in Pittsburgh, we don't have a ton of places that are open super, super late versus when I was back in San Diego. So let me show you the numbers here and let me tell you how I think it went. I think the shift was pretty decent. It wasn't stellar, but overall, I'm pretty happy with it. The tail end of it certainly slowed down, longer and longer in between offers. It wasn't the worst though. So I'm guessing what, maybe another $18 an hour or something. If it could continue with the order volume that I got when I first went online, it would have been a stellar, like, you know, $20+ an hour shift. Honestly, not a bad shift. I think I would have done even better if I went online a little bit earlier, like right, obviously before the dinner rush is really when you want to hit it. Ride it through the dinner rush and then ride it out as that dinner rush is tapering off. So make sure to check out yourdrivermike.com for courses and resources to help you in most any side hustle, including that new starter kit. Make sure to subscribe and please do drop a like on this video on your way out. I'll see you in the next shift. It's coming very soon.